We are here in the final segment of our program, the platform, and it is unfortunate that we don't have time between now and Friday to give the other side an opportunity, because if we had known all of these things would come up, you know, we would have Mr. Pinder on the, well, he has been here several times before, but not during this particular election campaign for the presidency of the Public Services Union. But you, Mr. Burrows, pointed out to certain practices in the union with respect to the finances of the union. But you've been allowed to see the books. I'm surprised that you would have been allowed to see the books.
Well, the Constitution dictates that a member, can see the books once you would have given the executive a reasonable time. So
reasonable notice.
Yes, reasonable notice.
And what notice you gave?
Well, we gave them some 4 or 5 days.
Yes. After some wrangling.
Yes.
But we were given that opportunity because it was said, let them see the books, because no matter what they say, we'll be voted back in.
We were originally denied seeing the books. They sent the Secretary General sent a letter that we cannot see the books because there are personal information in it. We are members.
Yes.
They denied it, but John, we were on another talk show, and he called in, and he was like choked in order to give us privilege to see the books. We were denied for almost a week. All right, we had been back and forth, and then he realized that we weren't giving up. You know, it's what's happening to this organization? We're being raped.
This is a strange kind of country, Mr. Stevens, and if your side lose, what you gonna say? Despite all that you have said,
what will I say? I will continue to be a member of the Bahamas Public Services Union, and I would seek to, wherever there's a cause, and there is a cause, I would seek to bring change, as I've been doing the past 3 election cycles. And I would continue to say to our people that we need not accept the crumbs from the table, but we can dine at the table.
Mr. Douglas, as you go into the election, this is your third election.
Third election.
Yes. You won once.
Yes. Well, I won under John Pinder twice as a trustee and as a vice president.
And so you've been in the union now for how long?
For I would say about 15, 17 years, somewhere around there.
Okay.
But my disillusionment came when I realized that the present administration had no desire for the members of this organization to benefit from what this organization does. And I'm appealing to all of the members out there. If you want real representation, if you want somebody, I think it was said by one of our great, I can't remember the person, if you don't have a cause that you're prepared to die for, then you're not fit to live. Marcus Garvey said, and I think Martin Luther said it, but the union is something that I feel strongly about.
If your union is not growing, it's dying.
And the reason being is the people do not believe in the present leadership of the organization. The people, as we walked about, we went into silence today, and a person said, I dropped out, and I dropped out because of John Pinder. You will hear that repetitively in different government departments. I dropped out because of John Pinder. One lady told me she had an issue, and the way John Pinder talked to her is as if she wasn't a member. He talked to her so bad that she dropped out the next day, and she had a concern. His concern was more to the management of the establishment than his membership.
Mr. Burrows, you have the last word on the program today, since you are the candidate for presidency. You believe that you're going to win.
Yes.
You know that, you said?
We know that, without a doubt.
Okay. And what would be the first thing that you will do as president?
One of the first things we want to do is to have ourselves be more or less united in purpose as we move this union to the next level. We also want to ensure that our purpose is meaningful to the membership, and the membership has a say in the organization. As it is now, it's just a one man's band.
Yeah, but that is a psychological position. That is a good narrative that you would have in your psyche. But in terms of what you are going to do,
yes, what we'll also do is to ensure that the rights of the member is always first and foremost in this administration. Clear path when it comes to representation. No side tracks. Focus on the issues with the member. Focus on the issue of building the organization. Try and get the confidence level of the members back in the organization, and try to encourage young persons, young members of the public service to come in and be a part of a growing organization like the Bahamas Public Services Union.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you for being here today, Mr. Burrows, Mr. Stevens,
you,
Mr.
sir.
Douglas. And we, as I said, we do not have the time to give the other group an opportunity on the platform, but our radio program is always available. Thank you so very much for watching and listening to the platform this evening.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Thank you very much.